Tucktec Folding Kayaks sent us their latest model, the Tucktec Junior. I'm going to help you compare the Tucktec Junior to the Tucktec Pro model. Hey everybody, today we're going to talk kayaks. In this video, I'm going to be comparing the Tucktec Pro model to the Tucktec Junior model. So the Tucktec Junior is Tucktec's latest model, and what I'm going to do today is show you the differences between the Pro or the Junior to help you make the right decision about what type of folding kayak could be best for you. You might be watching this and saying, well, Sarah, what's the difference between the Pro model, the red one, and the Junior model, the yellow one? Well, the difference is in the weight capacity, and the difference is in the size of the boat when it's unfolded. So the Pro model is going to be 10 feet in length, and it can hold more weight because it's bigger. It can hold up to 300 pounds. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're a taller person, if you're on the larger side, you're gonna want the extra room probably of the Pro. Okay, so one of the very first differences is the Tucktec Pro is gonna be carried with a shoulder strap, and you've got this little bit of rubber and padding here that you can adjust, but you're gonna carry the kayak over your shoulder like this. Now, with the Tucktec Junior, this has a little bit of a different way of carrying it. This reminds me of the Tucktec Boto that they were selling. It has this handle strap. And the reason you're able to carry it this way is because the Tucktec Junior weighs less than the Tucktec Pro. So if you are someone who's looking for the very possible lightest folding kayak, you're gonna really love the Tucktec Junior. So like I said, this has that handheld strap, and this comes in at weighing only 17 pounds. So that's pretty incredible. I think this is super lightweight, but unlike the other models I've shown you, like the Boto, this is that marine grade plastic that you know and have come to love in the other Tucktec model. So the Tucktec Junior is basically using the same plastic as the Tucktec Pro, but there's a size difference to this. I'm gonna get into that in a few minutes. Now, like I mentioned, the Tucktec Pro, it's got the shoulder strap. And the reason this has the shoulder strap is because this weighs 24 pounds, where the Junior model only weighs 17. So if you're looking for the lightest possible model, you may prefer the Junior. The Pro weighs 24 pounds. I have no problem carrying this on my shoulder strap. My teenagers have no problem carrying their own kayaks out to the water. It's pretty lightweight, but some people may find the weight of the Junior and that handheld strap to be a little bit easier. Something important to note is when these are folded, these have basically the same exact dimensions. My red one's folded maybe not as tight as it should be, and the yellow one's folded a little bit more tight here because that just came from the factory. But these are exactly the same dimensions when they're folded. So these are going to be 48 inches by 15 inches by 8 inches deep. So whether you get the Pro model, which is the red, or the Junior model, which is the yellow, you're going to have the same dimensions when they're folded up. All right, so let's start with the assembly process for the Tucktec Junior. The first thing you're gonna do is just undo this Velcro strap that holds it together. And then we're gonna start to unfold it. The very first time you go to assemble your kayak, it's never been folded before. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. Every time you fold it, the folds are gonna soften and the process is gonna become easier and faster. I remember when I first got my very first Tucktec, I was just very overwhelmed. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. And now I've got it down to about 5 minutes. I can get it assembled. So really just give yourself a couple times to fold it and you'll get into the hang of it. Okay, so we're gonna fold this in. Then we're gonna take this Velcro strap. So we're gonna take the Velcro strap, feed it in, and secure it. Now the next thing you're gonna do is get the sides in here. So there's a really simple way to do this. You're gonna have this buckle, and then you have a loop on the other side. See this little black loop here? And this is where you're gonna put your hand in to help you pull. Make sure the camera can see this. Okay, so I've pulled with the loop, and now I've got this here, and I'm going to push this down and move the little pin in here. This little circle that your clip is going to go into, and this makes sure that it can't come out once it's in. So see here, that nest in there, that gives you a little bit more security where you know this is not going to come undone. Right, so now we do the side folds, and what's really important is you're going to see it kind of line up here, and all you're going to do is push the black plastic through this, move it to the side, and then you're going to hold it down, and you're going to slide this, and it's going to lock in the circle. And there's 4 of these. There's 2 on each side. So I've got them all done now. I've got these 2 done, and then I have the 2 on that side. So the last thing we have to work on is getting our seat in, which is really, really easy. So you put the seat in the hole, you clip the pipe into this black thing, and then the seat rests in the additional hole here. But that's how easy it is to get the seat on. And then there's a second part to the seat, which is right here. And you're just gonna pop this on where the bar goes in this little black thing here. There we go. So as I was saying, you can take the strap that holds it together and you just feed it here to help the seat stay a little bit more securely. It is going to clip into these black pieces, so that's going to help hold it, but the Velcro strap is definitely a nice touch to keep you where you want to be. Tucktec has really made some improvements to the seats compared to the earlier models. I have a 2022 model, and that was one of my complaints with the seats. With this bar system and the back support, it's so much better. And as you can see here, it's got this little cutout. So you take your strap, you put it back through again, and that is secure. So this is the 8-foot long one. A couple of the details that I really love that all the Tucktec's have are these great little handles here. This is so lightweight. You're going to be able to carry this to the water yourself, or you can drag it if you need to. You've got the sturdy marine grade plastic, so if you hit rocks, if you bump into things, you're going to be a-okay. And then I also like that it has this wide hull because I keep a lot of gear. I bring my camera with me, all kinds of stuff, so I can put things in the back, put things in the front. So another thing that I want to point out about the Tucktec Junior compared to the Tucktec Pro, so the Tucktec Pro comes with a footrest. The Tucktec Junior does not, so that is another difference. As you can see here, you don't have any kind of footrest, so that's something to keep in mind. If you're a person that would like to be able to brace your feet against something, that is not included in the Junior model. People are always asking me, Sarah, what's the best kind of kayak? What do you recommend? In my opinion, the best kind of kayak is the one that's going to get you out on the water and the one that you want to use. For me, I have a little car, I have limited storage, there's 4 of us in our family. These folding kayaks make it so easy to get out on the water. For me, they're the best choice because there's no hassle involved. Couple minutes set up, I'm out on the water, couple minutes clean up, it's back in my car. I don't have to wash anything, I don't have to wipe anything down. I just throw it back in my garage, or a lot of times when I'm hiking, during hiking season, I keep a kayak in my trunk of my car because sometimes I'll visit different state parks and the lakes and the kayaking opportunities are just amazing, and I have my gear with me. I can just go. So I think the best kind of kayak is the one that fits in your life. I know a lot of people say they dread lifting a kayak up on a roof rack or just the process. They have kayaks but they're not using them. All right, so here they are side by side. So the red is the Pro model. This is going to be your 10-foot model, and you can see it's longer than the yellow one. And then the yellow one is a Tucktec Junior. That is the 8-foot model. So there is a weight difference. The Pro is 24 pounds and the Junior is 17 pounds difference. Now let me show you a few slight differences between the two. So you can see in the Junior, you're just using the bar system and then the Velcro strap to hold your seat in place. On the Pro, you have the bar system, you have the Velcro strap along the seat, but then you also have your strap that you use to carry the kayak. And you can, I have it loose right now, but you can make it tighter, and that gives you some additional tension on the seat. Another thing that is different, so if you look in the Junior model, there is nowhere to brace your feet. There's no footrest. But in the Tucktec Pro, you have this footrest, and it has 3 adjustable spots. So you can adjust this depending on your height and where you need this. So another additional feature between the Pro and the Junior is that the Pro comes with this little strap here. So you can configure this in a number of ways, but this is going to hold some additional gear. So you can go like this. So if you're looking for a little bit more storage, you might prefer this feature on the Pro. I hope that this helps you decide what benefits the Tucktec Pro offers and what benefits the Tucktec Junior offers. I think they're both really great, and depending on kind of your size, your strength level, what kind of features you're looking for. You really can't go wrong with either of them. The Tucktec Junior does come at a lower price point, so with that smaller 8-foot size and maybe a few less features, you're going to be able to save yourself some money. The Tucktec Pro does cost a little bit more, but I think the 10-foot size is really great. I like the footrest. I'm super excited to take the Junior out. I love being able to have a very lightweight kayak for situations where I have a further walk to the water. So I really like the single handle style of this one. And I'm really interested to see how the 8-foot performs on the water compared to the 10-foot. So as soon as it is reasonably safe to do so in Pennsylvania, once the water warms up, I plan on taking the Junior out on the water, and I'm going to put it to the test compared to the Pro. And I'll definitely have a video reporting back to all of you, letting you know what I thought about it. But I just wanted to make this so it's super clear. If you're trying to make a decision between the kayaks, you'll know what the Pro offers, what the Junior offers, and I hope this helps you. If you're interested in getting your own folding kayak, be sure to use my 10% off code. Tucktec gave this to me to share with my viewers. Spring is on its way. You're going to want to be out on the water in the spring and the summer, even the fall. I myself cannot wait to get back out there and get kayaking in all the awesome spots. I've got a ton of different ideas in the Pennsylvania and Delaware and even Maryland area where you can go kayaking with these. But yeah, so if you need some inspiration on where to go or what to do, or maybe if you want to see a little bit more about the kayaks, check out my Tucktec playlist, check out my kayaking playlist for all kinds of ideas of where you can kayak and more about all the different kind of kayaking and things we've done. On the Tucktec playlist, you'll see I've got about a dozen videos showing all the different ways our family has used these kayaks. And so before I wrap this up, I'm going to show you the collapsing process very briefly to show you how easy it is to take these apart and get them back down and get them in your car or in your garage when you're done kayaking.